Here's a walk around of the Trike. It's built on a 2008 Suzuki Hayabusa. I'll give you a quick walk around and then show you some features. The nose, the graphics are vinyl. They'll come off if you don't like them and you want to put something else on. It's got carbon fiber hydro dipped fenders. They're fiberglass, but they have a carbon fiber hydro dip over them. The wheels are new. I have 2 extra wheels without tires, brand new, that will go with the Trike for the buy it now price, because you can only buy them in sets of 4, so that's what I got. It's got a new quick release steering wheel. Steering wheel comes off just with the little button down there. It's got a standard motorcycle shift pattern, so it's just forward and back. From neutral, first gear is back, and then 2nd through 6th is forward. Same carbon fiber on the dashboard. It's again a fiberglass dashboard with the hydro dipped carbon fiber pattern over. The standard Hayabusa gauges. It's got a couple speakers. The sound system in it sounds terrible, so it doesn't really matter. It's more for show than anything. You can't really hear it while you're riding anyway because things kind of loud. Same with the graphics. They're removable. They're just vinyl. The fin has the carbon fiber dipped on it as well. This is the tire we were talking about. It's got probably 200 miles, 300 miles on it. It's not that old, and I haven't really driven it hard. The back wheel's been powder coated to match some of the other stuff, kind of the front wheels and the other red on the Trike. Have a higher tension spring on the back. I just had that made and powder coated to match. So it's really good, made a big difference in the ride. It's nice and smooth. I think I already said new chains. I put a new tail light in the back. It's integrated tail light. I'll show you once I turn it on how the lights work. The stator cover, it also lights up. I added that. It's just kind of a doodad. It's not necessary or anything, but it looks kind of cool at night. I put new big horns. Those are horns, they look kind of like speakers, but they're horns on both sides, just to make the original horn was really quiet, so I put some loud ones on there. There's one on each side of the Trike. Fire extinguisher, hopefully I never need it, but it looks cool, so I put it on there. Makes it look dangerous. The leather, that's real leather with an alligator print embossed in it. It's in good shape. I only put it in this past winter, so the harnesses are relatively new. They're all hooked up properly and bolted into the frame. The front speaker grills, they light up LEDs. I'll show you that when I'll turn the lights off and show you all the LEDs. The new mirrors have daytime running lights and sequential turn signals on them, so they run really well. A lot of what I did is just for visibility, because just make people see you on the road. It's got the Willwood brake calipers up front. It's got the OEM Hayabusa brake on the back that I just painted gold to look cool. This is a brake proportioning valve, so you can decide how much power you want going to the back brake. If you want no power going to the back brake, it's great for burnouts, not good for driving around corners. The headlights are relatively useless at night. They're just not bright enough and they don't aim properly. They're good for people to see you, but they're not good for you seeing the road. But I added these driving lights that are incredibly bright. They'll light up any back road and you can see everything for miles. New LED turn signals in the front. There's also some smaller ones in the back just for extra visibility. These springs are really good, Ibach springs. It rides really nice on these springs, but I have these springs, which are QA1 springs that I had powder coated to match, but I like the ride on these Ibex so much that I just kept the Ibex on there. The QA1 springs are included for the buy it now price. This full windshield is installed right now, but it's pretty beat up. It's got a lot of scratches because I just didn't store it well in the garage. Having a new one made wouldn't be tough to just take this one to somebody else and have them make one. I kind of like it without a windshield, but on highway driving, it's just too tough. The wind funnels right into your face. I also have this quarter height, or not even quarter height, this low wind deflector. It's wrapped and protected right now, but it's a dark smoke tint visor. See the dark smoke? It would go on this lower portion here and just act as a wind deflector if you didn't want the full windscreen on. Let me fire it up. The key, I eliminated the ignition, and it's got just a key fob now. This works off RFID. So this fob has to be within a certain distance of the trike, and it has to be moving. If it's just stationary sitting somewhere, the trike won't start. So if you have it hanging in your garage and it's stationary and someone tries to start the trike, it won't start. But if it's in your pocket and you walk up to the trike